Wonderland vibes. Good evening, you guys. Tonight's video is a little silly, I know, but I thought in to make light of things, we can just go ahead and do something for fun. What do you guys say? We just do something for fun. Do a pick a card. Everyone likes pick a cards, right? Who doesn't like a good pick a card? And who doesn't like gnomes? So we do both pick a card and gnomes. My buddy texted me about turtle eggs. Other than that, how you guys doing? You guys enjoying yourselves? Having a good evening? I hope you guys are having a good evening. I wonder if anyone will even get on here. It's 11 o'clock at night. But for those of you that are sleeping and waking up tomorrow, we'll see you. How can I do this since it's live? It's not all. Nice and properly laid out. Maybe I can put beer cans. Okay. All right, let's check this out. We're gonna do a beer can, the Voodoo Ranger, water, and what else we got lying around? Man of Letters, Mugwort, Hydrosol. I forgot to put the cap on. Decide which one you want. I'll lay some cards out. Some friends will become enemies, and some enemies will become friends. Ooh, first card. Second card. Third card. I'm going to read off to you guys the spirit guide of the gnome. Angels, cherubs, dragons, elves. I guess gnome would fall under elves. Fairies, a spirit. Gnomes. All right, here we go. Gnome. Gnome collectors will adorn their gardens with a variety of gnome statues, but gnomes are not typically garden dwellers. Gnomes are indeed associated with the element earth, but they live in underground holes or inside rock dwellings or caverns. Legends convey that gnomes are guardians of earth treasures, metals, and crystals. If you have been in the presence of a gnome, you likely will receive a gemstone or crystal. It may be a gift from a person, or perhaps you will find one in the dirt or sand that has been waiting for you to stumble upon. If you have a rock or crystal that is no longer serving you, bury it in the ground near an oak tree or next to a cave opening, and the gnomes will take good care of it. Voodoo Ranger IPA haze if you're feeling gangster. Some water if you're feeling vegan. Some hydrosol. Mugwort if you're trying to feel extra spiritual. Other than that, I'm supposed to just chill, hanging out. Maybe I'll pull some cards for you guys. It's been a while since I've done card stuff. I do like them. I do like how I never take them too seriously when I pull them out. I always get cards where I'm like, oh shit, this is exactly either what's going on or what I needed to hear. That being said, welcome all you guys. Lilith, Camille Burnett, Alchemy, damn Alchemy, you're up late, man. You're up late. I've been meaning to ask you. You should come on a live. Maybe you can come on this live tonight if you want to jump on, man. If you want to chill out with the squad, maybe I can. Not that anyone will know that you're on, considering I didn't put your name in the title. But if you want to, we can chat some stuff. Nice to see you, Burnett. I'm getting blown up right now. What the hell's going on? It's late as hell. Ooh, Five of Cups. We've gotten the Five of Cups a couple times now, which isn't necessarily a good card. It can be. This one came up sideways. Loss of pleasure is the Five of Cups, or at least that's what the Hermetic Tarot calls it. How could this? What kind of? Might need you guys' help on this. Okay, so if you pick the Voodoo Ranger, you got the Knight of Wands. However, Bad Boy was reversed. Give the knowledge or opinion of others a fair hearing. It may better prepare you for your path. When the Knight of Wands is reversed, it indicates a powerful desire for change and transformation, which others may neither understand nor agree with. Take time to listen to them and try to comprehend why they disagree with you, even though you are anxious to get moving. Depersonalize the circumstances a little to gain new perspective. If you consider their point of view and give them the benefit of the doubt, you may be better prepared for what you have to do and how best to do it. The Knight of Wands, Lord of Flame and Lightning, heat, action, quickness. So we have both the passion and power and heat of the flame, but we have the sharpness of the lightning. Reversed means slow the fuck down and take other people's opinions. How does that apply to gnomes? I've tried to, the first thing that came to my mind was gnomes. Not that I necessarily was going to figure out you guys' gnome, but since we're here, I wonder what it could be. What could it be related to? What do you guys think? Someone leave it in the comments. What do you got? What could the Knight of Wands represent as a type of gnome? Y'all gotta help me out. Everyone is sending me the new Cali Roots. Oh, nice. Playlist. So that was the voodoo. We got to figure out what you guys' gnome is going to be for the Knight of Wands. If you pick the water, keeping it classy and healthy, you got the star, the daughter of the firmament. Let's, your time is better spent in reflection and spiritual pursuit. All right, so we've got two cards calling for sort of a passivity. If you guys stick around and watch my video tomorrow, I recorded this afternoon. I'll probably release it around sometime in the morning, but it was the conversation these days is all about slowing down. We've been pulling cards saying nothing but slow and steady wins the race since the beginning of the year. Nothing's changed the entire year, especially with COVID going on and fucking murder hornets and all the other craziness that's going on. Like I said, I don't necessarily take the cards too seriously, but I take them seriously enough because they always drop bombs like this. It was reversed, so let's go ahead and pull your card right now, or let's go ahead and read for you. So the star is about reconnecting one's soul with the divine, transcending of personality, family, community, and reputation. It has to do ultimately with the freedom to be oneself. The star. The soul is responding to celestial influences, forces that can provide the personality with a stronger sense of purpose. That's exactly what we talked about in the video today. Forces that can provide the personality with a stronger sense of purpose. A definiteness of purpose has been a major talking point lately that y'all should be paying attention to. Um, we'll get back to that. That which refers us back to our reason for being, our mission in this lifetime. The star reminds us that, in a sense, we are agents of divine will in our day-to-day lives. If we let go of the idea that we are supposed to be in control, we can more easily notice and appreciate the synchronicities that are nudging us along. In this way, we become more conscious of the invisible helping hand, and we better understand our place within and value to the larger cosmos. So if you picked the water, your soul's longing out for you, and it's telling you to loosen up the reins a little bit and accept what's coming. Um, the daughter of the firmament. However, it was reversed. The star card reverse suggests that you are temporarily alienated from your brilliance and usefulness. You may feel clumsy, unskilled, at odds with your true nature. Perhaps you're forgetting your soul's purpose in this lifetime. Focus on your unique gifts and talents. Their source is divine. It's your job to learn how to apply them in any situation your life offers you. Here's, if you picked this star card, here's what I have a suggestion for you in terms of you and your gnome. You need to give more consideration to your life's purpose, especially now. You know what I mean? It's a very topsy turvy. We're in the chaos right now. No one knows what's going to happen. Everything's up for grabs. So there's no real light at the end of the tunnel during these times. We provide our own light, hence the star. Um, but if you haven't really given serious thought into what your definiteness of purpose is, then no decision will seem like a good one, because no decision will be a good one because you have no purpose, you have no goal, you haven't oriented your star, you haven't oriented yourself to a direction. So how could any decision be a good or bad one if you don't even have a reference point? If you chose the water and you got the reverse star, it's telling you to take that into consideration again and reminding you that you are source, that you do have unique skills and that you do have passions that are genuine and that not only make you a better person but make the world a better person. And that's what we need to focus on, being our own sort of star. um, and more importantly, that it's your job to learn how to apply those skills. It's not easy enough to say, um, to just let go. I know in this write up it says, to relinquish control, and we do to a certain degree have to relinquish control, but we have to set our sights first, like a sailor. He orients himself according to the stars and says, that is the direction I'm going in. He can't control the wind or the ocean currents, or if a whale bumps the boat, or if disease and sickness spreads across his ship, or mutiny starts to brew in his crew. Those things he doesn't really have control over. All he can do is orient himself towards his goal and let go. And that's what you guys need to do if you pull that card, is to reorient yourselves first and then let go. Don't be overly passive, don't be overly active. Find your happy medium, find your balance. Um, and learn how to apply yourself. It's not gonna be easy, but it was never supposed to be easy. You know, it's like, I don't know. I was on a run today, and was sort of looking forward to the pain, because I haven't conditioned in a long time. Super out of shape. I was dying on the run. Could have pushed myself more, but the point is, I wasn't trying to avoid the pain. I was trying to push it as far as I could because I know that my body is more capable than I will ever realize. And the more I push myself, the more I understand how I work, the better in shape I get. The more contrast I put out there, it's like no pain, no gain. And we don't want things to be easy, right? We don't, because there's no growth in easy. When you lift weights, you increase the weight every time so that you get stronger every time. We don't want easiness. Um, but what we do want is clarity. You know what I mean? Because when things get difficult, when times get tough, if we have oriented ourselves in the right direction, um, we have our definiteness of purpose, and we understand what motivates us, things become easier. Again, we become our own light. We become our own star so that we're not reliant on the external world for everything. But I gave way more time to that one than I did the Knight of Wands, my bad. This one was very pressing though. This card could, the spread could be for the masses at this moment, for all I know. I have no idea. Looking for gnomes. Again, you guys looking for gnomes. And then we got the Five of Cups, which was the loss of pleasure. I've been pulling that card a few times. Loss happens on the material plane, yet what truly belongs to you cannot be taken away. Um, oh my God, flame, winkle bottom, what's cracking? I'm looking at gnomes. Um, Camilla picked water, hell yeah. All right, whoever picked the super spiritual mugwort hydrosol, you're next. Everyone, if you could do me a favor, hit the like button. I would really appreciate that. It really helps out the channel. Moving on to the Five of Cups. We'll read the general meaning right now. Traditionally portrays the mess that is left after an emotional upheaval, like a child throwing a fit or something. Consequences run the gamut from a hangover and lost wages to abuse and ruined relationships. This card is also sometimes called inheritance, suggesting the cross-generational legacy of such tragedies. Violent family patterns magnified to a much larger scale can become war, but they also become apparent. When we blow things up, we have a better idea of how they operate. Case in point, the introduction of the magnifying glass and what do you call it? Telescope looks at the sky. What's the other scope that looks at small things? Microscope. You put a cell under a microscope, you see the organelles and the mitochondria and the cell walls and the cytoplasm and the nucleus and the chromosomes and DNA. By blowing something up, it becomes more apparent. We know why it is what it is, how it does what it does, why it does what it does, etc. So while things could be getting blown out of proportion at this moment, if you picked the mugwort, which is funny because mugwort stimulates dreams, and our dreams are everything that has to do with blown subconscious tendencies out of proportion, exaggerated subconscious tendencies, like the craziness of the dream world. Reverse position, however, for the hydrosol. The Five of Cups reverse represents a paradoxical situation wherein what seems like the worst thing that could happen actually creates a better circumstance. Any incoherent fear, once expressed and faced, can be transformed into a manageable issue. Then you are liberated from the dread of negative anticipation, wondering if the situation will blow up in your face. You are freer to act authentically as a result of this energy churn. That's actually a beautiful card. It's like the rest of the spread. Not the easiest of times, but it's the same as putting yourself through the ringer for a month, running a mile a day, doing 100 push-ups, sit-ups, squats every day. Yes, it burns, but a month later, you're so goddamn thankful for it. And you're willing to do it nonstop because of the sustainable natural high that you get from it. And it's basically what all three of these cards showed. The Five of Cups, loss and pleasure, but again, you got it reversed. So your loss of pleasure isn't necessarily a loss of pleasure. It's more a loss of pain, but you got to go through the pain before you can get rid of it. Because, I mean, how does the saying go? It's better to meet the dragon and kill it in its lair than wait for it to grow into an adult and attack the village. So that's what the Five of Cups is doing for you guys reversed, is sort of saying, good riddance, we're getting this shit out of the way early, so it's not that big of a problem. You can save all your wasted energy that you spent on worrying about a situation. Acknowledge the situation, see it for what it is, and let that shit go. Put that energy to better use. Put that energy to better use. Gold in stock. Just got bottles in. I've been having hella dreams. I've been remembering more with your dream techniques. Hell yeah, nice, I'm glad. I also made mugwort oil. It's been going so wonderfully. Thanks for this reading. You made mugwort oil? Hell yes. Well played. That makes me happy. That's so cool. You made your own. How does it smell? And what variety of mugwort did you use? This mugwort is from Artemisia californica, Californian mugwort. So I'm curious what yours is made out of. Holographic Harley. Destruction equals magnification. From nothingness comes everything. Yes, absolutely. It's yeah, I'm glad we were able to sort of break down the mechanics of that. It's easy to say. It's easy to say you can't have one without the other. It's easy to understand that as a concept, but it's another thing to feel that as an experience, which is where we learn it. Like I can talk my face off, and you're still not going to really grasp what I'm saying until you go through it. And then you're like, oh, and then you're able to share the experience with other people, teach them shit. And you're like, hey man, this is how it works. This is what you're going to go through, what you're going to feel, think, experience. You're going to come out the other side, and this is what's going to happen. And they'll be like, all right, yeah, I hear that. But they won't get it until they go through it. Sort of the paradox of sharing information online is that experience is the ultimate teacher, and I can't teach experience. You know what I mean? Ironically enough, but we can muse. We can muse, can we not? White sage in a 12-gallon bucket. You're gonna have some healthy ass sage growing in a 12-gallon bucket, man. But yeah, make sure it's clay dominant, or make sure it's sand dominant. You want it to be very, very, very well draining. There's also Pretty much all the sages like well-drained soil. There's other plants you can grow. It doesn't have to be white sage. You know, there's some pretty potent ass magical plants that aren't white sage that will do well in the ground in your climate. But yeah, get like, they don't need much fertilizer. You could probably do, I don't know, like 80% inert materials and 20% organic material, and you should be fine. Like, um, do coarse sand, perlite, vermiculite, mixed with, like I said, 20% or so compost. You don't need too much, and let it rip. They'll be happy like that for sure. Um, yeah. Hey, Sarah Romano. Good evening. Good evening, squad. Did you ever figure out what gnomes would work for everybody? What gnome was the voodoo ranger? I was just trying to be cute when I made the video title. I do like gnomes though. Yes, it's great. I put chamomile in it and some rando mugwort from the herbal store. I was supposed to hear something on my screen. I was supposed to hear that about the sand things. What did I say about the sand? Well, we had cups, and we had the star. And what was the first card that we pulled? Someone help me out. The star, and so maybe a fire gnome. Doesn't get more fiery than a star, so probably, and then the cups. Maybe a water gnome. And I can't remember what the first card was. Is that what we got? The Nine of Cups? We didn't pull the Nine of Cups, did we? What was the first card we pulled, y'all? Oh, Pandora, how's it going? Nice to see you. Good evening. We're running it late tonight. So the Five of Cups means that the worst thing that could happen to you might just be the best. The Five of Cups reversed, yes. Because the Five of Cups is the Lord of loss of sorrow. Um, I'll read the actual general meeting straight out of the text. Okay, the five of this suit traditionally portrays the mess that is left after an emotional upheaval, such as a tantrum for consequences. This card, sometimes calling the Five of Cups in the advice position, advises you to tighten your belt, make do with less, and show more appreciation for the things that you do already have. If something is truly yours, it can't be lost. When you're experiencing feeling or loss, it may be because of an inappropriate emotional attachment. If you promise things that you cannot deliver, then you might be setting yourself up for disappointment to follow. In overestimating our abilities, we are forced to face our limits. Be grateful that as the cups fell, you lost only 3 of the 5. 2 are still intact, pristine, and full of sacred energy. Oh yeah, because on that card, only two of the cups had fallen, or 3 of the cups had fallen in the picture, but you can't see it anymore. And the reverse position is, well, I guess we can read the reverse for you again. Any incoherent fear once expressed and faced can be transformed into a manageable issue. then you are liberated from the dread of negative anticipation. So it's basically facing your fears. Whatever you're dreading, you're forced to face it for whatever reason. But because you face your fears, as we always, not always, but I'd say 99 times out of 100, when we face our fear, the fear tends to shrivel up. It's not as scary as we once thought. All the things we worry about tend to work themselves out in the long run, anyways. So that's sort of the concept. Um, yeah, hope that helps. Oh, thanks. Holographic Harley, appreciate that. Maria, Kemeja Ayers, what up, fam? Nice to see you. Oh, Earth Elementals, Gnomes. I would love to make some gnome homies. Really would. Really, really would. Oh my god, the fire is going right now. I started a fire in the backyard and it didn't go, it died, and apparently my brother just texted me and said, yo, the fire's going in the backyard. Great. We don't need no water, let the mother burn. Can you do another card reading? Sure, we can do one more. I'm getting a bit fatigued on my end, but we can run it. Come on, hello. No, there's no line. We did a pick a card, and it was, you could either pick the Voodoo Ranger double IPA, the Wawada, or the Mugwort Hydrosol. Still can't remember what the Voodoo Ranger card was, but the second card was the star and reversed, and the third card was the Five of Cups reversed. So if you missed it, you missed it. Take enough shrooms in the woods and you can meet the gnomes. Billy Davis, I like your style. That is a damn good way to make friends with your friendly local neighborhood gnomes. That's for damn sure. For damn sure. Should probably check on the fire in the backyard too. Oh, Nine of Wands reverse was the first card we pulled. Was it the Nine of Wands? Oh, that's right. That's right. That's right. We're talking about rest and recuperation in any endeavor. Which sounds about right for COVID. Take your time, head back to the drawing board. Find out your goddamn life's work already. I mean, if you're younger. But this is just my opinion. Maybe we'll pull a card on it. But I haven't been able to figure out why people have such a hard time figuring out sort of a life purpose. And I think it's because I think people play shit too small. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of people, when you ask them a grand life scheme, it's a big one, and they almost don't want to tell you about it because they feel shy or bashful or like, this is not going to happen. I can't believe I'm telling you this, but I'm telling you this. But because they believe it's such a big thing that they don't actually pursue it. They settle and don't give the dream a chance. They don't give it a fighting chance. And it's too bad because even if you fail at something as big as a life purpose, holy shit, that's you fail 100% of the attempts that you don't take. You miss 100% of the shots that you don't take. It's kind of like you aim for the moon, miss among the stars, you know, die trying sort of spiel. And it's not that people don't know what their life work is, it's that they don't want to go for it. You know what I mean? It's not they don't it's that they don't believe in themselves. They don't believe in the dream. They don't believe in the goal. So they think, what other goal or what other dream do I have that's more attainable? It's not as big. Like I said, just an opinion. I know that's how I've been in the past, which is why I'm saying that in my experience, I've always known what I wanted to do, but it's been such a big thing that I was always thinking, let's just try something else because that one's too big, you know, which is too bad because I could have been 10 years further down the line on my goal than I am now. But whatever, each in due time. It's like a rosebud, right? You see a rosebud budding. You can't force the rose. You can't tear the petals open so that it blooms faster. You just have to wait, give it some water, give it some love, and wait for her to pop. You know what I mean? KMI, thanks for the donation. Appreciate it. Usually your natural talents and passions are meant to be your life purpose. That exactly. What the fuck do you like? What's your talent? What are you good at? What are you doing on a day-to-day basis that makes you happy and you're not doing it necessarily to get paid for? Eventually you can get paid for your life purpose. You should get paid for your life purpose, but like, I don't know. It's if you slow down and really sit with it and give it a really good thought, a really good thinking over, you'll figure it out. You'll figure it out. Or just reincarnate and learn it again. You are worthy of your dreams, but be warned, do keep them to yourself. Yes and oh shit, yes and no holographic. Harley, thank you for mentioning that. I made a video like a good year ago where I specifically said do not share your dreams. And the reason why is because if someone doubts your dream, there's a manifestation of their doubt on the physical realm. So yeah, it's important not to share your dreams with the wrong people. But if you have a squad or if you have a team, then you have to share your dreams with them because that's your mastermind. Your mastermind is your team. And if your team isn't on the same page as you, then you're not going to accomplish your goal. So very well said, holographic Harley. Be warned, do not share your dreams with just anyone. Make sure they are worthy of hearing it. I'm going to throw shade on you. My friend just copied my podcast name. Fuck it, make another one. What's in a name? What's in a rose that by any other name would smell just as sweet? It's not about the podcast name, girl. It's about the podcast girl. Come in with that fuego. Don't worry about the name too much. Let her do her thing. It's a dick move. I'll be honest. To be fair, dick move. But bad form Peter. Bad form Peter. Not cool. But fuck you, it's alright. It's alright. Lilith A still in the room, chilling. What sign are you? I'm an Aries. I'm an Aries. Were we supposed to pull another card? Leave a little smirk on there. What, Lil A? Maybe you are crazy. Lil A says people just says I'm crazy. Maybe you are crazy. I don't know. How about let's pull. Let's see if she'll give us a little spread for finding your life's purpose. Damn, we have 16 people in the room. It's almost midnight. I was not thinking we would have this many. Hell, what up? Everyone hit the like button. Let's get some more people in here. Late night tarot. What's up? Wild again. Scorpio. What up, Scorpio? Someone's a Scorpion here? Kim I is a Scorpio. What up, Kim I? What up? Quick. Everyone give me the first number that comes into your head. Go. Mm. 666. You guys are savages. The fuck? I've been seeing 666 a lot lately, you guys. Not a lot, but more than I should be, more than I feel like I should be lately out of nowhere. Alchemy of Life coming in with the twos. My son was rocking a 22 t-shirt today. It's all little man, number 22. He has his little jersey, and his mama's birthday is tomorrow, May 22nd. So twos have been coming up a lot. Apparently, y'all want sixes, so I guess we can. That's the first they came up. Kind of savage, but. Ça va, ça va. All right. I only needed 3 numbers. You guys can sit back, relax at this point. Knat, the goddess. Just everything reversed tonight. Holy hopscotch, Batman. Everything reversed tonight. Look deep within to understand what motivates an occasional tendency to be pessimistic or depressed. Ooh, this is actually a good one to get reversed, actually. So the first card we got was the Eight of Cups. Also known as the Lord of Abandoned Success. The Eight of Cups reverse suggests that you may have experienced a terrible event, yet you have somehow not allowed it to ruin your life. You don't indulge in the kind of emotional agony this card generally represents, which may be a sign that you are more resilient than others. You bounce back from setbacks. Under the circumstances, you're doing just fine. You are learning to transform disappointments into a will to change. Your resilience converts adversity into positive accomplishment. Nice. That's a good tool. So in terms of finding your life purpose with the Eight of Cups reversed, telling you that you've experienced the tragedy, but you're not having an emotional attachment to it, and you're bouncing back quickly, maybe there you go. Maybe that's your life purpose, to teach others how to bounce back from shit. I didn't actually do a pick a card. So if you would have wanted to pick the first card, that would have been you. If you want to pick the second card, I'll tell you what that one is right now. Give me a second. Okay, card number 2. Rather than being tough on yourself for not measuring up, know that your positive influence has facilitated favorable outcomes. Card number 2 here. This one's for you. Because the Empress represents, it's the Empress, by the way. Because the Empress represents nature, when she is reversed like she is now, she has tremendous natural power to correct her heedless children. Volcanoes, tsunami, hurricanes, and the like symbolize violent emotions triggered by ignorant or foolish humans. If you feel like being corrective, you are probably justified, but set limits on how punitive you allow yourself to be. You don't want to go too far and destroy all you have taken so much to delight in. Daughter of the mighty ones, the Empress, balance, fire, earth, water, all of it. Hope that was helpful. Basically saying, if you're letting your wrath hang low these days, you're probably justified. Don't go too far. Third card, the Magician. The Magician. Our fellow alchemist. He even has homeboy Hermes on the front. Shout out Hermes, what up? His little, that his little, yeah, his little helix. Spells galore. I actually never checked this card out in detail too much. He's got his scroll, he's got his candle, a dagger on the floor, some herbs and shit. Five-pointed star. All right. Obviously, the Magician's about magic, so creativity, inspiration. In the reverse position, however, you may be working against your own creativity. Perhaps you feel that your ideas are too scandalous or too precedent breaking. What was I just talking about? Saying that some people don't pursue their life goal because they believe that their ideas are too big, and so they settle for something smaller, and then they go about it haphazardly because it doesn't get them off that much, but it gets them off enough to do it, but it's still kind of monotonous, and you're still thinking, what is it all about? Like, what does it all mean? I feel like there's more to this world than this. Yeah, there is, but you keep refusing to do it, so you don't ever get to experience it. And that's what this card is saying. It says, perhaps you feel that your ideas are too scandalous or too precedent breaking. That's what fucking reversed magician is saying, man. Says, perhaps you feel it should be someone else who communicates these insights or challenges. Perhaps you are uncomfortable with taking a leadership position, even a temporary one. Ask yourself, what do you have to lose? Have the courage of your convictions and friggin' amen, speak your truth. Speak yo truth. Shout it from the mountaintop. I said it once, I'll say it again. I don't put too much stock into tarot cards, but every time I pull the cards, I'm like, yo, you're right. You're right. My bad. My bad. I did learn today. My bad. That's it though. We have a cosmic bear in the room. What up, cosmic bear? 1000%. You do readings? Of course I do readings. We're reading right now. What up? Mazel tov. Nice. Anyway. Yeah, everybody check out Kim Asia Ayers. She's in the room right now. She just started up her YouTube channel, and she put out her first video on femininity, on the divine feminine, not to be confused with sex, male or female, but a quality of energy that pervades all of existence. It's a nice one. It's raw, so go check it out. Check out her channel. What the hell? Ashira Star Goddess is live right now? No, she was live. Or is she live still? Damn, homegirl, she's live right now. What up? She's been live for 3 hours. Go get it, girl. Damn. She's going in right now. It's funny. Nice. I might tap out pretty soon though, because I, on the other hand, have had a long day. I hit my first run today in months. Shit felt great. Oh, private reading. Yes, I do private readings as well. Just hit me on my email. I don't normally. Some people hit me up on Instagram and it gets kind of lost in there. My Instagram gets blown up mostly with people who say, "Would you like to increase your followers? Guaranteed 2,000 organic followers in 2 weeks." It's like I just get spammed on my Instagram. So for private readings and things like that, it's easier to just hit up my email, which is you can hit up my Instagram too. Whatever is easier for you. Keith Garcia808@gmail.com is my email. Man of Letters Official is my Instagram. And of course you can don't comment on my YouTube videos because sometimes I get notifications for them. Sometimes I do. Plus, I'm getting comments from like 300 videos all over the place. It's hard to keep up with my YouTube comments. But yeah. So, okay, email. Holographic Harley, thank you kindly for showing up, man. Thanks for hanging out and contributing to the mastermind we had going here tonight. It was a good one. It was a good flow we had tonight. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. But email me, Kim, to that one. Hit me up on Instagram, email me. Absolutely. Absolutely. But thank you guys. Thanks for being here. I'm going to go snuggle up with Atlas because he's the snuggle master. And he also hogs the entire bed, so I don't really have a choice. But thank you everybody for being here. You could be anywhere in the world tonight, but you're here lending your attention. And I appreciate the hell out of that. There's 2 emails. There's 2 emails on where? I gave you an email and my Instagram handle. My email that you should email is keithgarcia808@gmail.com. My bad if that was confusing. Okay. Remember to check the fire. Oh, that's right. The fire out back. I was about ready to go to bed like, peace out. Yeah, I should go check that fire right now. You guys will be able to see the fire, but I mean, it's coals. I would hardly say it's a fire. It's fine. We don't need no water. Let the mother burn. Skew. Okay, Pandora, thanks for being here. Alchemy, I've been meaning to hit you up about a live collab. Let's do that. Let's talk. Hit me up tomorrow in the next couple of days. Kim, thanks for being here. Hope you have a good night. Get some good rest tonight. Pandora, you sound like you know a lot about a lot of. You sound like you seem like you know a lot about at least a few really cool things. Maybe we can get you on the channel too to talk about some magic. Who else we got in here? My holographic, Kamasia, what up? Holographic, what up? Cosmic Bear, what's cracking? Love your name. And yeah. Yeah. Good night, everybody. As soon as I end the video, of course, whenever I'll go to exit the video, it doesn't want to go. And cool.